The day a 12-minute outage cost millions. A disaster recovery story. The incident no one expected. It was 11:48 a.m. on a Monday. One of the fastest-growing e-commerce platforms in the country was experiencing its biggest sales campaign of the year. Thousands of customers were placing orders every minute. Payment transactions were flowing continuously. Warehouses were receiving fulfillment requests, and customer service dashboards were operating at full capacity. Then suddenly, everything stopped. The primary database cluster became unavailable. Within seconds, customers could not complete purchases. Payment requests started timing out. Order confirmations failed. Customer support agents lost visibility into active orders. Revenue began disappearing minute by minute. The engineering team's monitoring dashboard turned red. A disaster had begun. The first question: how long can we survive? The incident commander immediately asked two questions. What is our RTO? The company had previously defined an RTO, recovery time objective, of 30 minutes. This meant the entire platform had to be restored within 30 minutes to avoid severe business impact. What is our RPO? The business had established an RPO, recovery point objective, of 5 minutes. This meant losing more than 5 minutes of customer transactions was unacceptable. These two numbers would determine every action taken during recovery. Fortunately, the company had invested heavily in a business continuity management system, BCMS. Months before the incident, the company had documented infrastructure architecture, identified single points of failure, mapped third-party dependencies, defined recovery roles, implemented monitoring and alerting, tested backup restoration procedures, and conducted quarterly disaster recovery drills. Many organizations treat DR plans as compliance documents. ShopSphere treated them as operational playbooks. Alerting system springs into action. The failure triggered a P1 critical alert. PagerDuty notifications were immediately sent to Incident Commander, Infrastructure Lead, Data Recovery Lead, Security Officer, Communications Lead. The alerting system reduced detection time from hours to seconds. The disaster recovery clock had started. Understanding business impact. The business liaison quickly assessed the situation. The company had previously established MAO, Maximum Acceptable Outage, 60 minutes. Beyond 1 hour, the organization would begin suffering significant revenue loss, customer churn, reputation damage, contractual penalties. MBCO, Minimum Business Continuity Objective. The business decided that during recovery, only the following services needed immediate restoration: customer login, product catalog, order placement, payment processing. Advanced analytics and recommendation engines could wait. This prioritization dramatically accelerated recovery efforts. Activating disaster recovery. The infrastructure lead initiated failover procedures. A secondary environment in another region had been continuously replicating critical workloads. The recovery sequence followed a predefined runbook. Step 1. Activate secondary infrastructure. Step 2. Redirect application traffic. Step 3. Restore database replicas. Step 4. Validate application health. Step 5. Enable customer-facing services. Every action had clear ownership, maximum execution timelines, validation checkpoints. The hidden risk. Recovery can fail too. During validation, engineers noticed elevated error rates. The recovery environment was functioning, but some payment transactions were intermittently failing. Fortunately, the DR runbook included rollback criteria. Trigger rollback if error rates exceed 5% for more than 10 minutes. Engineers investigated immediately. The issue was traced to a misconfigured payment gateway endpoint. The configuration was corrected before rollback became necessary. Without predefined rollback planning, the recovery effort itself could have caused a larger outage. Recovery achieved at 12:14 p.m., exactly 26 minutes after the initial failure. Customer logins restored. Product catalog available. Payments processing successfully. orders flowing normally. The organization had met its RTO of 30 minutes, RPO of 5 minutes. Only 3 minutes of transactional data required reconciliation. The business survived without any major disruption. The real reason recovery succeeded. The post-incident review revealed an important truth. The company did not succeed because it had backups. It succeeded because it had practiced recovery. Regular mock drills had exposed documentation gaps, communication bottlenecks, tooling limitations, human coordination challenges. When the real disaster occurred, the team wasn't improvising. They were executing a process they had already rehearsed many times. Key takeaway: disasters are inevitable. Downtime is optional. A successful disaster recovery strategy is not defined by how many backup systems an organization owns. It is defined by how quickly people, processes, and technology work together to restore critical services. Remember, backups that have never been restored are not backups. They are assumptions. Organizations that understand RTO, RPO, BCMS, MAO, MBCO, alerting, ownership, rollback planning, and regular DR drills are not trying to prevent every failure. They are building the capability to survive any failure.